Hey everyone, it's Auden here, and I've got a little bit of a skills video for you with the wizard specifically, but I kind of wanted to talk generally about skills, and not the skills that you find directly in the game, but the skills you need to play the game. That's right. Talking about the way you control your character in Diablo 3. There's a couple different ways that I control my character. Um, because I'm playing the wizard and I'm using spectral blades, I use a lot more of a melee-centric style of control. And the reason that I say melee-centric is because there are two very different ways to control a character, whether you're using heavy range abilities consistently or whether you're using a lot of melee abilities. And so the one way that you would be controlling the character using melee is by I like to go and hold down on the mouse button to run. And so I'll hold the mouse button in the direction that I want to go, running away from the monsters, doing a little bit of kiting, and then bring the mouse in so it kind of turns me around, and then I hit shift when I see the monster or when I'm facing towards the monster. And that'll activate my attack. And then I can just kind of do a lot of sort of little quick click behind the character, click back in while hitting shift so that I attack, even if I don't click on the monster. And I find it's actually better not to click on the monsters if I can help it, especially when I'm kiting, like against monsters like this. I don't want to get too close to these guys. They got electrocute, they got the molten patches, and even though you want to be in melee range for the grenades or the mortars, um, all that other damage that's in melee range, you don't want to be in melee range. So like an elite pack, you really want to be kiting them like I'm doing here. Circle is always nice, and because of the mortars, you want to be kind of kiting. You want to constantly be kind of changing your angle a little bit. You don't want to be just running straight all the time because they kind of anticipate where you're going to be a lot of times, and you'll end up running right into a bunch of bombs, and that sucks. Um, so I kind of use the same technique whether I'm using the main click or the right click. The right click because it's so uh, there's no really reason to hold it down unless you're actually just straight up attacking. Like with disintegrate, the only reason that I would hold down is if I'm just want to just blast disintegrate. So I'm not like holding it down to move. So holding that one down is less common, and you end up clicking that one a lot more. Um, but if I was using a main attack as a range attack, like with a demon hunter specifically, or if I was using a more conventional wizard build, or something with the uh, the witch doctor, I would be using a lot of another strafing technique where I would be holding down on the mouse button to move, and then I would bring the mouse in towards the monsters and just hit shift, but never letting go of the mouse button, and then let go of shift and bring it back out, never clicking on any of the monsters or anything like that. And that would allow me to kind of create a big wide kite circle around the monsters, and hopefully with some escape abilities I'd be able to keep them at bay, and just keep just shooting them. So there's two different styles, and I kind of use both of them a little bit here, but because my character is a little bit more melee focused, I definitely use the more melee centric kiting technique that I say works pretty well. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, I'm not able to kill these guys because I am under geared for Act 2 in Inferno. I need a better weapon. I just couldn't do enough damage to them. I can hit the enrage timer, so that is kind of a bummer. But I'm going to rectify that, gear being what it is, and get that all sorted. I might have to do a little farming, but whatever, that's the way it goes. So anyways, I hope that you kind of got a good little idea about the way you control your character in Diablo 3, and stay safe out there.